Saturday, Sunday. I hope you enjoyed the expedition. Blah, blah, blah. Let's finish this thing. Speak with Varson. This is the last part of a brother's grief, I believe. I exited the quest before it ended just for the sake of the quest, I guess. We'll put these rich use in these liberations. Of course, Martin and I are in this together. I will follow his example, and here it goes. Here it goes. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, so here's the cutscene for Brothers. Meanwhile, elsewhere. That could be anywhere. That looks like rock. Also, building, a floating large building. That looks like a hallway on a floating large building. That looks like claws on a hallway on a floating large building with fire. Five columns, stone. That's a cape. I know a cape when I see a cape. Armor. I know armor when I see armor. Maybe. Abs on the armor. Since the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. Just thrown open from the other. Too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes. Such tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have waited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. As we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a cover of the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Let him come. I would drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in his final moments. His zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion, win redemption for our star. I think there might be some fighting happening. Could be some fighting, yeah, fight. Hope you enjoyed the expedition at least. Otherwise, it was a heavy purse to pay for a treasure map leading to a treasure we couldn't keep. Indeed, good sir. Alright, so here we go. Varson. Varson wishes to discuss the distribution of treasure. Okay, well, let's do that then. Sharing the wealth. Shall we begin? We are to spend the treasure wisely, though we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. I'm guessing the poor. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with Satrap directly. So I would ask you to act in my stead. Well, Martin, you're to visit Ffxiv. Stinian, I bid you to the same at Palaka's stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull's ground. Once you believe you've ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduda. Matsia and Akiali. Where in the world might they be? Can I find her, perhaps? Palaka stand. The Giants go grounds. Where's Palaka stand? Do. There's Pox's path. This is confusing. Oh, okay, let's see. Do. Basically, I'm wondering if Astinian is actually out there somewhere to speak to. Here I am in Palaka's stand. Sometimes they stick them out here. You can actually see where they are, you know, the NPCs. Like, Estinian could be blooming out here somewhere. Like, trying to talk to the villagers. Sometimes he's not. Usually they're not. But occasionally they are. I don't see him anywhere. Yeah, I don't think he's out here. Utpala. Well, I don't guess he is. And where? Giant Skull Grounds. Up there. Well, that's out there. Well, I guess I'll be flying out there to see.
Inputs. HDMI 2. HDMI 3 connected. HDMI 3.
Oh. Perhaps there's an easier way. Yes, indeed. I could just check something right fast. seem to be kind of... Ah, crap. I think it is. Well...
HDMI 1 not connected. Inputs. Close button. HDMI 2.
Do. Alright. Just looking for NPCs that I don't recognize. Of course, so I don't know that I would notice if there was an NPC that was out of the place. Do. Yeah. I don't see him out here anywhere. No, indeed, I do not. Alright, well. Where to then? Well, there. Okay. How's the Doll's Legacy? Probably quicker to go here. Fly on out there. Ooh, a full moon. Looky there. I like a good full moon. Arrrrrrrr. Okay. Matsya meatball. You say anything? No, okay. Is this one of those? No, the distribution of the treasure. What do you got to say there, Matsya? Oh, Marston! I don't even remember what this dude sounds like. I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. Finish with the boat then. Yeah. Anything the village desperately needs. Well, I suppose Calzal's loss hit us the hardest. Try and find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, so much more difficult than it was before. Well, I tell you, I got like 5 chocobo mounts, and they like fish, I bet you. Well, they like greens. Get some greens. You know, I buy all those fish. I got some mounts that eat the things. Gotta feed them something. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. I need some fish, man. I like leaving the selling to Calzal. I could just catch the fish and I have to talk people into eating them. How many chocobos do I have? I'm kind of curious. One, yeah, it's right around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chocobos. Birds eat fish. They like fish. I mean, greens, obviously. Get some greens. A lot of birds eat greens, but yeah. Big bird like that, I would imagine protein's not outside of its diet. I can buy some fish. Gotta feed all them birds. What are we doing here? Okay, so what do you say if I'm a carpenter? But you're trying to sell me stuff, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Alright. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amra Lassie. Lassie, Amra Lassie. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. I'll take, several. What could such a wonder cost? You wonder normally I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gills. Not so bad, but for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. Possibly even better. You'd be practically stealing from me. Well, I might just do that. Stealing. I'm not. It's Estinian. Let's go with that one. Estinian? Who is Est? Gah! You're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we're still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. So spare me, we might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd visitor a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. I guess it's one or the other. Time's lean, my friend. You sure you wouldn't care for slightly overpriced lassie? You know. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Alright. Buyer from the guild staff here. Laysai, okay. Yeah. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? Well, the trade routes are open once more now. The dangerous pass, certainly. Yeah, sure. No small number of merchants have had to sell their ships make ends meet in the short term. Well, you know, it's better than burning them for fire, what I guess. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitful trickle. I don't know. I've got comments. If Calzal and this consortium were still with us, I'm sure we've found a way to turn our fortunes around. I think one or two ways. Now, there was a man who got things done. God rest his soul. Spoken with kilo figures, gave an understanding of the populace's hardships. Varson awaits your report. Megaduda. Megatata. What do you got to say there? We'll scrape by for now, but we really need someone to come in with a plan. Preferably some coin to spare. Well, you know. Okay. Megaduda. Well, that's actually that's not a very long quest at all so far. I'll be able to do another one. What you say there, Mattia? Like they've been selling to same thing. I can just catch fish, not stop people into eating them. Alright, well, off to Megaduda it is. Here we go. Wow. Such pretty colors, pretty colors. This is maybe not the best way. I'll go this way. Oh, I'm not mounted. I gotta climb the stairs. Climbing the stairs. I'm climbing the stairs. Alright. What do we got here? Quest that I need to complete at some point, I suppose. Probably need to change to Bard. Freaking walk around faster. Oh no. Oh. Maybe this will be a long one. Yeah, I'm kind of a conundrum. You gotta just sit around here and wait for a little while. What do you got to say, Estinian? Just seemed my sense on Dresser's back to not go unnoticed. Couldn't take 2 steps for another honest local was thanking me profusely for saving their home. Yeah, well, that was a good show. Good show. Good show, boy. Good show. Alright. So, what's the carpenter? Nothing. Paladin. How about you then, Svjarsen? What am I supposed to buy here? I mean, get from this? Popoto pancakes. I guess I could use that for something. Which sells for the most? I think there's a... Oh, I should have checked that before I came up here. Well, I got time. But it sells for more. I could use one, perhaps, but there's a market board. There is a market board here. Right. I don't think there's a blooming market board here. Not that concerned. Hunt board. Well, I'd have to probably spend more than I'd make with the food stuff. Let's see here. Well. My devices returned. I've just made it back of myself. Yeah, well, good. Why to return this vessel now? Their true form is known. Retain this vessel. You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling, to say the least. If you place I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. As for my inquiry, resources stretch to the limit when refugees are pouring in. But they persevered, some sisters from Yedamad. What I understand, they have always been an independent community. Hunters and foragers and the like, and I was sure the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. But I can stand this weather disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant's gall to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated. Its prosperity depends on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Akyali and Yedlamad? You know, they need the cash. Like nowhere else. Oh, I see. Without dedicated spiders, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors here at the moment. I reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations on the same tragic tale, repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Martin, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me, and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. Alright. Yeah. An assembly. Like a good assembly. Hey. Weird.
I thank you for your attendance.
Alright.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need.
We know. Somebody's gotta have crops for riches to buy food.
And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly.
I know.
Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
It's generally the way to eat.
We're spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Karzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
Yeah, ship and travel trade.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
Eat them, eat them. Oh, that's probably not good.
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
Fish, teach them to fish. Yes, fishermen.
A proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
Well, that might not be such a bad idea. This society here. Give them a rod, stick them on a boat.
Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Unless they can cook. Stick them on the griddle. I mean, let them use the griddle. Yeah, levy them. Traded, alley, covenant, taxes, none of these. This is, I don't like any of these answers. Oh, well, what's the best? Levy them? Yeah, you want to levy the children. Okay. Orphanage. Oh, you trying to stick them in an orphanage? I mean, yeah, there's a time to work. Stick them in the meals, man. Freaking A. I mean, yeah, now when you got like 9 billion people in the world, you don't, you got 3 people for every job, but freaking, when there's only a few million or even a couple 100 million, you gotta tool your resources. It takes a village. Let's go with that.
Of course, we must all look out for one another. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of our Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
It's just not, you really, God knows. I mean, a lot of work is easier than school, man. So many children hate school anyway. They would just absolutely love to work, so many children would just like love to work. not go to school and teach them how to read. But I just force them because there are 3 people for every type now. So our art reflects that, I guess. Oh well.
Such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Yeah. Calls off. Yeah, why not honor one of your most successful merchants? Do it. Do it to it. Rock and roll.
A successful merchant. I believe I see thy reasoning. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores.
Yeah, my thoughts.
Do
My
any
thoughts.
among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Narad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Yeah. Maybe you could do
Then
that.
let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
I mean, I'm all for not,
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
Anyway, there we go. Alright, so I'm going for, I don't even know. How much time? What time is it? I gotta get out of here in a minute. Slice icon floats top fluffy bed until gelatin tasty dessert. I don't even know. Sicon boiled in sugar water to create these sweet bite-sized treats. Giant potatoes mashed mixed with eggs cooked to create these light and fluffy treats. Well, yeah. A lot of times the healing gear sells some more. I don't know that I'll use these. I guess I could use them. These are 61. That's vitality. Tank a lot of times also uses direct hit. So it might be best just get these. I might be mooring. I might use these before I'd use these. Might keep these. Don't know that I'd even use that at all. Probably this one. Going with this one. Thank you very much. Sharing the wealth. Here it goes. Ooh, we got a cutscene. We did not. Alright, so there's a Stinian. What you got to say there? Virta. Warming to his role as satrap. Clearly all those years behind the curtain were not spent napping. And God knows how many gods, whatever they are, whatever. How many years before the veteran Radiant wishes to share his gratitude. Alright, well, there's that then. If you got, you don't got enough fishermen, and you got a lot of fish, by God, put the children to work. You're running out of fish, but you got 3 fishermen for every fish. Teach the kids, right? Yeah, educate the children. Educate the children. And then you got 3 scholars for every word. Life. Hallelujah. Bye-bye.